Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Silver episode 6. My name's Cody. I'm joined here by Sephazon.
Take 2 of this episode, everybody. The first take, Cody forgot how to count and I was bamboozled. I just didn't know where we were going with this.
Look, you're not going to comment on the fact that I called it Pokemon Silver? That's not.
This is Pokemon Silver. I mean,
okay.
Look at the game. It's all silver. I mean, come on.
Yeah. It's definitely not Pokemon Gold. So, so as you can see, if we land on there, we die.
Got killed by Pikachu.
But,
yep,
look,
Pikachu's there.
I've been doing a countdown where I go 3, 2, 1 before I start, so that I know how to sync up this audio with the video. But I was going like 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, just to, very stylishly.
Right.
And so it was confusing Sephazon, who was going, when are you going to talk about 4? I don't understand.
He doesn't count that high. He's we're lucky enough he even goes up to 3, unlike Valve. So
Valve doesn't know how to count to 3. Valve can only count to 2.
No. Valve can count to money, aka Steam, aka they don't need to make anything original anymore.
Oh, well, they make stuff. They just don't make anything with a 3 on the end of it.
Oh, they make stuff. It's called money.
And they make...
video games...
They make those kind of video games.
To be fair, making a video game is not easy to make to profit off of. It is not a very profitable industry. Well, I mean, let me rephrase that.
Yep, no one's ever made money on a video game. That's why we don't have any video games.
Oh, man. I can't believe I just said probably the stupidest thing of my career.
Look, that's like the 12th stupidest thing of your career.
No, I think that's up there. That's definitely one of the top 3 stupidest things. The video game industry isn't very profitable. What industry do you work in? The video game industry. It's not very profitable, though.
Yeah, they can't afford to hire anybody. That's why it's a bigger industry than, like, the movie industry in terms of money.
That explains what happened with Nintendo and me.
Is Nintendo and Me a movie about a dog?
No. That's not like a Nintendo movie, though, starring Mii's. Like, Nintendo and Me. It sounds like a tutorial for how to use Mii Channel.
That reminds me... Get it?
Yeah.
So...
We get you.
So as you can see here, the box freezes whenever you magnetize it, and then unfreezes when you demagnetize it there. So we've moved the box, but we need to move it somewhere slightly differently.
Right.
So,
but how does this fit into the Kirby timeline?
That's the question. So, you know what I miss on the Nintendo Switch?
I want to say something, but I'm sure people will agree with me. What is it?
They had some of the greatest random channel jingles of all time on the Wii and the 3DS, like the Mii Shop channel, the 3DS Puzzle Swap music. Like, they had these catchy little jingles that were fantastic, and then there's just nothing there for the Switch. It's very sad. And actually, they didn't have as much of it on the Wii U. Like, the Wii was the prime of jingles for random, like, Mii-related apps.
Jingles for no reason, just to have jingles. Got it.
Yeah.
This reminds me of a quote that a friend said. Sort of, vaguely, it reminds me of a quote.
Okay. I'm already intrigued.
So, this was Tails' channel.
Alright, Taylor Swift.
And this was at MagFest last year, and Tails' channel likes to party, and he parties hard, and he drinks harder. And in the middle of our shenanigans, and at a point where he was not all too coherent, he said something very, very inspirational, very philosophical even. He's just sitting there with Marilyn.
Did he say the video game industry doesn't make money? No, no one would be stupid enough to say that, even if they were drunk. No, get going.
Anyway, I'm gonna rephrase that after this, though. He said, "Dude, life is like a Sonic game.
Yeah,
you go fast, and then you just suck, and you wonder where everything went wrong."
Yeah, it's life is like a Sonic game. You spend most of your life thinking about how 25 years ago it was great.
That's a good one. That one's putting that. I'm stealing that, putting it on my business card. Jeez.
But actually, 25 years ago it was still bad. Because Sonic was always bad.
It just gets progressively worse somehow.
Yeah.
Seriously though. So I want to go back to the profit thing. What I was
because you're just you want to cover your tracks after making your credible statement.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get in a job interview at some point again, and they're gonna say, "Well, Mr. Sephazon, we really like your qualifications, but it's set. We looked you up online, and at one point you said the video game industry is not profitable. You stupid man."
Yep.
Anyway, I meant to say I'm fairly certain that that Valve can make more money. That Steam is more profitable than them going to make another game, than to spend money trying to make another game. And I'm not saying they wouldn't make money from making the game, but I'm saying it's easier just for them to say, we'll just let Steam do whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's also the fact that they can make games that will last a long time. Because MOBAs are the current thing. MOBAs are what we call the League of Legends, Dota, Heroes of New Earth, though I haven't heard anyone talk about HON in like 4 years. But Heroes of the Storm is what I think Blizzard's one is called, but I confuse it because it's got the same acronym as Heart of the Swarm, another Blizzard property, which was the expansion to StarCraft 2. They need to not just use... Also, HOTS is also the acronym for... a HOT is a heal over time in World of Warcraft or something like that. So they just need to fix their acronyms.
Fair enough.
But yeah, MOBAs make lots of money because all you need to do is introduce cosmetics and make people pay for like a pack.
Right.
And
Dead.
Saw that one coming, but trying to figure out what to do about it. I tried to do like that was a Mario Maker move that I tried to do just then. I tried to throw it off the thing and then jump on it in midair, which is like one of those like pro moves. So I figured out I just need to jump from the...
Oh, I was hoping that log would kill you.
Yeah, so that your log counter, which you've been forgetting to update...
No, you just haven't died that many times, or maybe I am keeping track and I just want to make you feel comfortable.
It's because it's been a robot area and not a log area for a while. Oh, hold on, we got the first cutscene in the game.
We're almost done with the series.
And by cutscene, I mean it's not a real cutscene. We just see like the sister or whatever that he's apparently been looking for, but are unable to reach her because one of those slug things jumps on our head. And so it forces us to run this way.
Now, speaking of interviews, this is something that I did want to bring up.
Uh-huh. No, don't mind me. Don't mind my tone. What is it you wanted to bring up? I'm sure some very smart person had an interview. Who was it? Someone very talented and clever, I imagine, if you're going to talk about them.
So... I was interviewed by a very reputable...
Oh, you were interviewed, wow!
By a very notable...
I'm surprised you talk about it, because you're so humble.
Reputable company.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy. At least I'm not dying.
Look, I've seen you play video games.
Okay, let's change the topic back to the interview. Okay.
Did you know that Sephazon called himself a Wind Waker speedrunner? Like, that's what how he introduces himself. He says, I do a bit of speedrunning of the Wind Waker. So I went on a stream for the Wind Waker with him. I was watching him stream, and he was just jumping into the lava. Like, over and over again. He couldn't make basic jumps.
Why is this always brought up? Every time I do a video with you, nonstop. This happened 4 years ago, for the record. 5 years ago. It happened Cody, this happened 5 years ago. And
yeah, we're
I'll give
now.
it context. So, I used to casually speedrun Wind Waker.
It was very casual.
No, hear me out. The problem with this was this was the first time I'd ever streamed the game.
Uh-huh.
And I was using a Dazzle, which notoriously has input lag if you're not hooking it up to a secondary monitor to actually view live gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So with 3 seconds of lag, using Pinnacle Studio, which gives me a video screen the size of a postage stamp at essentially 144p, I'm trying to play a video game, again, an action game, with 3 seconds of lag on a screen that's 144p on the size of a postage stamp, while commentating with Cody, of all people.
Uh-huh.
That's my excuse. I'm not that bad.
So, yeah, he was just jumping into the lava, and I was just giving him some great advice, like, during the whole thing. Like, I'm a real helper.
Hey, Sephazon, have you tried not jumping into the lava yet? Yes, Cody, I have tried that. Have you tried not sucking? Nope.
Nope. Haven't figured that one out yet. Yeah. So, I figured out what to do here. We gotta jump up here. There's cogwheels here. This is, of course, the famous Mario 64 stage, Tick-Tock Clock, which is...
Clock Wood?
Tick-Tock Clock, where you play as Kesha. We'll see you in the next episode. The end. That was the end of my story.
We're gonna get with the interview in episode 8. I'm gonna skip all of it for this episode. Yeah. Stop recording!